Hello and welcome. This is Sam from RT, and today we are talking about Dandelion, which refers to a couple of basically very similar species that most of us know very well. And the name originates from French, and when it translates, it means lion's tooth. And Dandelion is thought to be native to Europe, and the seeds were intentionally brought over to America for basically for propagation by the colonists, and after that it quickly spread as a wildflower and can now easily be found all over the world. So this herb here has an incredibly long history, and fossils tell us that the dandelions has been around and evolved for like 30 million years ago. That's really incredible, and it tells us that this herb has always been around humans and that we have been using it for many years. And it was first cultivated for food, since all parts of dandelion are edible and nutritious. But it was soon recognized to be an amazing natural remedy too. And if we speak of ancient times, many thousand years ago, those people didn't have modern medicine, and we will just look to nature in order to cure different ailments and preserve your health. And the first records of use go for back as far as back as the Persian times, where famous scientists and philosophers wrote about it. So the Chinese used the greens and roots of dandelions to cool the blood, and in medieval folklore the entire plant was seen as a herb of prosperity and protection. So this, while the herb was not viewed as simple weed as in the olden days, but is a very powerful medicine, and it's also an important part of medicine, which has ties to ancient healing system of India, and that's recently becoming more and more famous in the Western world. And apart from using it for cooking and making wine and beers, the most famous form of dandelion is, you guessed it, it's tea, and you can make it from the roots, leaves, flowers, or mix and together and make it just how you like. So the tea tastes sweet and slight bitter, having a recognizable floral taste, and herbal tea flowers will definitely appreciate the flavor, and herbal tea lovers. And dandelion tea can also be a great cold beverage, as you can make it into an iced tea, and it's famous for its cooling and drying properties, so that can make it a perfect summer drink, just basically to combat hot temperatures. And another drink that has become very popular recently is Dandelion Coffee, which is made from roasted dandelion roots. Many describe it as a perfect substitute for coffee because it has similar taste but doesn't contain caffeine. And dandelion has become famous as a superfood as well. It just speaks volumes of how widespread and how awesome this dandelion really is. And drinking just 1 cup or more is the simplest way to keep your health in check and get all the benefits that this tea offers. So there are a lot of them. Some of the most important are that it stimulates the production and flow of breast milk in lactating mothers, so that's very helpful for mothers that have problems with slow production of breast milk. And it also helps or promotes the flow of bile from gallbladder, and it can actually help dissolve gallstones. So it stimulates digestion, and it's actually very good at removing any unwanted debris through the colon. So in general, it's very good overall tonic for the entire digestive tract from one end to another. And dandelion is also a very good source of inulin, which is an excellent prebiotic food for a beneficial microflora that lives with our intestines, and that means better digestion, better immune system, and better mental health. And it's also rich in fibers, and that's the reason why it's very good for digestion and intestinal health as well. So the role of fibers is just to quickly move food through the digestive system and to help it work properly. And interestingly enough, more than 50% of adults don't meet the recommended daily dosage of vitamin A, and by drinking a cup of dandelion tea a day, you can get your recommended daily intake of vitamin A. It basically has 6 major functions: the First, that it helps with what's called cell differentiation. As new cells develop from old cells, the cells has to fully mature, and that's what's called differentiation. So without enough vitamin C, the cells don't fully mature, and that makes the cells much more prone to developing cancer. So vitamin E is very important anti-cancer nutrient, and the second function of vitamin E is that it helps the eye makes chemicals for night vision. People who have high vitamin A deficiency often have very poor night vision, and it's responsible for just normal development and growth of the tissues in the body. So it's also essential for normal development of sperm and egg cells. And vitamin T is also very powerful antioxidant, so it protects us from free radicals that can damage our genes. And the last important role of vitamin E is that it optimizes the function of the body's immune system. So all in all, a lot of vitamin A benefits that dandelion tea brings. It's also mild sedative when you drink it, so it's very grounding and soothing and very nourishing, so that can be a great medicine for people that have very nervous or anxious disposition, or people that maybe just be hyperactive. And dandelion tea can be very beneficial to individuals who suffer from hay fever or allergies, because they are caused by overaction of the liver to foreign body proteins, as we have learned, and dandelions help the liver to work properly, so maintaining a healthy liver is extremely important for individuals with sensitivity to pollen, dust chemicals, mold, or animal hair. And when the liver is in a healthy state, it produces an enzyme called histaminase, which acts as a natural antihistamine to protect against and activate those foreign invaders. So if the liver is not functional properly, it cannot produce histaminase, so you can over time work to strengthen the liver with herbs like dandelion root to lessen and eventually eliminate allergies and their uncomfortable side effects. And manganese is a trace of mineral that builds muscle, which dandelion contains. So if you are deficient in manganese, your body will produce less collagen and you may experience hearing loss even. So drinking a cup of dandelion tea should solve that. Another vitamin is vitamin K, which fat-soluble vitamin that's contained in the dandelion tea, and it plays an important role in blood clotting, and it's important for building strong bones. So drinking a tea, or so with maybe a cookie, should help with that too. And because it's so high in potassium, dandelion tea works as diuretic and helps you lose weight too. So if you are struggling with fluid retention and you know that part of your weight is you, dandelion tea helps you get rid of that extra fluid. And if you struggle with cellulite, dandelion tea can help you get rid of that fluid retention too. So it also helps you with chronic constipation, so you need to get things moving in your body, and dandelion tea is one of the best for that. And it also helps with the liver detoxification, and it does that by causing your body to produce a couple of internal antioxidants, and one of those being glutathione. Because of that, it supports your liver detox. So if you will do a liver cleanse or detoxify the liver, dandelion tea is an absolute must for a regular basis. And this would also support fat digestion. And your liver is responsible for producing bile, which breaks down fat. So if you know that you're not digesting fat very well, then dandelion can help you with that too. And it's also very helpful with the treatment of type 2 diabetes and naturally lowers your sugar level. So if you're struggling with low energy, or you know that your blood sugar is up and down, just going randomly all the time, that's another remedy. And due to various vitamins and minerals covered in the just what we spoke already, dandelion tea is one of the best flower teas to drink when it comes to relieving from menopause symptoms. And in addition to that, it features a special compound that clears out the excess estrogen and balances out just the hormones in the system, something you would want to do during those days. So these are some of the awesome benefits of dandelion tea. You can make your own, or you can just get already pre-dried and ready to be tasted at airytea.com. That's AIRYTEA.com. This was Sam, and I wish you a beautiful day.